corner helping coach you through it as we take a look at our tail to tape. Khavalov 27, Skrivers is 7 years older. He's also a little bit taller and has a fairly significant 4-inch reach advantage here. Southpaw versus southpaw to start the action, but as Dan Hardy mentioned, you might see some stance switching as they go toe-to-toe, almost literally, both men happy to engage from a close distance in this opening moment. Couple of calf kicks. Skrivers does have more than double the pro MMA experience. A lot of karate competition, but Khavalov started wrestling at age 7. And he leans on that early here.
That was a lovely takedown. Really well timed, turned on the spot as well, sat his opponent down, and already up against the fence as well. Now you can see Skrivers is looking to try and wrap a neck, but you can also see that Khavalov's keeping his shoulder really tight to the side of his head to make that very, very difficult. That's an arming guillotine. It's going to be difficult to get, especially with Khavalov looking to pass the legs now, but Skrivers can certainly use it to get back to his feet as he is doing.
A big lift. And Khavalov redeposits Edgars Skrivers to the mat.
Where Skrivers now needs to start making more space. He needs to get on a hip. You can see him trying to get a foot on his opponent's hip, but there's just not enough space there. And always, as we know, the danger in this position with anybody from this team is as you're trying to get back to your feet, there are going to be wrist controls and ankle controls and potential back takes and chokes.
Edgars Skrivers keeping his legs involved, double butterflies here. Try to get that separation. Palm strikes to the ear of Renat Khavalov.
He's doing a good job with that overhook of butterflies, but he's just going to struggle to get his opponent's weight off him because he's kind of holding him on at the moment. This is the right thing to do. He's got to get a leg underneath him. And now you can see the leg binding control of the Magomedov cap. And Khavalov's on a neck already here. Skrivers got to be cautious. Got to be very careful that his neck doesn't get tangled up here. Great weight by Khavalov to keep him at least on one knee as Skrivers gets back to his feet, and now we've got some space.
Good work by Skrivers. If you saw Khavalov, he just posted a hand on the back of his neck, but the strength from Skrivers, he was still able to stand all the way vertical. Good jab.
Yeah, it's a solid jab, isn't it? They've both got a really good jab. Nice level change behind it there, though, by Khavalov.
Good balance to start this out, and look at that, turns the corner, Khavalov now all the way into three-quarter mount.
Here's that potential back control as well. Skrivers does a good job to turn into him. And now the problem is he's in half guard with his back away from the fence, which means that he's going to have to use jiu-jitsu to scramble. He's going to have to wrestle up without using the fence.
Left hand from the top there for Khavalov.
Climbing up with a high guard.
Watch your head, watch your head. Watch your head, Renat. Coming down.
Skrivers doing a good job of keeping the posture broken down, though. You can hear these thudding shots to the ribs, but
back of the head.
he's doing a good job of controlling pace at the posture at the moment, but taking a few elbows now. There's a scramble. Someone's bleeding.
A couple of elbows landed for Khavalov.
I think it might be Khavalov's nose that's dripping with a little blood, but he's dominating this top position right now. Back to butterfly hooks for Skrivers. Nice, beautiful sweep. Don't see that very often. Clever work. Yeah, some blood from the nose of Khavalov. Got to wonder whether it'll affect his breathing at all. You can see the switch there, look, from Khavalov. He might start to look to use his left leg. Now he's switched his stance.
Big commitment on those strikes from Skrivers, but Khavalov just floats out of range. Good jab again for the Dagestani.
Like that left hand that Skrivers is setting up there. He reached for the body to start with to try and draw attention away.
Under 30 seconds now. Don't be surprised to see Renat Khavalov try to shoot one more time, get their fight to the ground to finish the round. Good balance from Skrivers.
Good prediction by O'Connell there as well.
Final few seconds.
Oh, that was a knee to the body. Did you hear that? Almost like you could hear the air leave his body for a moment.
Great work by the mic team, the audio team.
Yeah.
We're hearing these thudding shots inside the cage. Skrivers, the Latvian, now living and training here in Dubai. Khavalov tried to high kick to open the action and then switch right back to an orthodox stance. Southpaw again, mixing up the looks.
Skrivers using feints. I think he's trying to draw a level change out perhaps so he can try and defend one of these takedowns. That's a good body kick by Khavalov.
Sharp right hand counter from Khavalov. Beautiful hook as well. Even when he switches stances, you can see the level of development in the striking game. Some swelling on the left eye of Khavalov. And now he throws a knee. Front kick to the body. I'll tell you what, Dan, the versatility of Khavalov just makes it so whatever choice you make, you're wrong.
Yes, Skrivers looks like he's trying to draw that attack out. There you go. He's looking, he's waiting so he can defend the takedown. I like the touch to the body with the jab as well. Looks like he's maybe trying to set up that top left hand, trying to draw Khavalov in. Oh, another takedown attempt here. Beautiful timing by Khavalov.
Khavalov doesn't get the hands locked this time, instead goes to the high underhook. Pressure against the cage right in front of our broadcast position.
The problem in this situation, if you're Skrivers, is you can get so distracted waiting to defend the takedown that you don't really open your own game up. And it's actually more difficult for his opponent to take him down if there's stuff coming in his direction. Good inside low kick check there by Skrivers. Nice defense as well, yeah. It's a solid jab by Khavalov. It's so direct. And that stabbing front kick.
Right hand and comes in. Skrivers doing a much better job defending the takedowns, but I think he's so focused on he's not able to get any of his striking going. Another level change, beautifully timed here. Again, Skrivers is able to stay on his feet, and I spoke too soon. Khavalov pulls the hips out. Puts Skrivers right down in front of his own corner. 90 seconds remain in round two. Khavalov thudding away to the midsection with his left hand. Skrivers just trying to lock down.
Watch the back of the head, I'm not going to tell you again.
Maybe earn himself a stand-up.
Good work trying to wedge himself in between him and his opponent. You can see, look, Skrivers has got the butterfly hook, but he can't sweep because the fence is there. Now he's going for a rubber guard. He's got that mission control there. Looks like he's trying to clear the head. Good work with this rubber guard here, controlling posture. Just the drive of Khavalov though, pushing his way through, smashing with that heavy elbow, keeping feet off his hips. Great sensitivity all around from Renat Khavalov. Feeling where his opponent's trying to create space, trying to kick away. Now he's settled in a half guard with 10 seconds left.
Skrivers will just hold on, live the fight in the third round. Frustrating frame for the man from Latvia. Dan, very interesting to see the urgency of the Khavalov corner. They want to finish in this round. He was dominant there in round number 2. They are far from satisfied.
I think they know that he's kind of fighting within himself a little bit. I mean, you know, we know how good these guys are from our perspective, but from their camp, they know themselves so much better. I mean, like, Khavalov's skills are incredible, and you can see the speed at which he's moving at. He has a lot of advantages here.
Not the least of which is this wrestling that's been so successful. In less than 30 seconds into round number 3, he secures his 5th, 6th takedown of the fight.
I think they're expecting, if Khavalov can put enough pressure on Skrivers this round, especially because it's the third round, there's some desperation. He might scramble, he might give his back, he might leave his neck open. I think they want him to try and force Edgars to do something that he doesn't want to do to open up the finish. Here he is going again, look, gives his back, but he's very quick to his feet.
So often you see people get stuck down on one knee there, and that's where those wrist rides come in.
Yeah, Edgars is not really dwelling in that middle ground, is he? Looks straight back up to his feet. But beautiful wrestling by Khavalov. Circles him back down, Skrivers back up one more time. Pulls the leg out, tries to jump on the back. Beautiful work covering by Khavalov.
Right into half guard with Khavalov. Skrivers digging for that underhook. Now he's got double underhooks here on bottom. But still the hips are pinned and so are the shoulders.
Heavy shoulder pressure here. Skrivers trying to build a frame, but again, look, he turns and gives his back, and there's not enough space for him to move now.
Now Khavalov in the mount. He can connect that left knee to the mat. Instead, Skrivers gives up his back.
Big shot
Back to the mount, staying on top. And you can see why he's still undefeated 10 fights in.
Yeah, and this top position now is just so dominant. Any direction that Skrivers moves is being covered and shut down.
Elbow.
Yeah, and slides through using that shoulder pressure. See that butterfly hook again from Skrivers, but it allows his opponent to pass. They're just too close to the fence, and his opponent's too high up his body, too close to his shoulders. Smothering work here by Khavalov. Just under 2 minutes to go.
Skrivers did a good job recovering half guard here after being mounted again briefly.
Khavalov might be looking to set up an arm triangle. He's tried for Skrivers back a few times, but each time Edgars has been able to stay away from it. But there's the arm triangle set up momentarily. Skrivers is going again, look. He's roadblocked. Can he get back to his feet? No, he can't. The choke attack. Good work clearing him off his back, but still obviously in a terrible position.
Edgars Skrivers has only been submitted one time in his mixed martial arts career. 4 losses, 3 of those have been by decision. He's never been knocked out and submitted just the once.
Slicing elbow down the side of the head. Look at the positioning as well of Khavalov. Look how high he is over the shoulders. It's almost like he's not bothered about the lower body because he wants you to move. It's really the upper body that Khavalov's focused on. Look how loose he is on the lower body.
More elbows. Another right hand goes to work. Khavalov thought about burying the head to set up that arm triangle temporarily. Posturing, giving a little bit more room so he can create more damage with the punches. Credit to Skrivers for staying in this fight. Final 10 seconds.
No quitting Edgars Skrivers, we know that for sure, but this wrestling onslaught by Khavalov.
Another takedown. And Khavalov finishes on top as we go to the judges' scorecards again.
And this bantamweight fight, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the Coca-Cola Arena, have gone the full course after 3 5-minute rounds of action. We head to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. All 3 judges have scored the card 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Renat